We're at 6242 Rockdale Court doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. This is a second pass. The first inspection there was a couple large blockages. I was able to make it through the first one, but there was a large blockage just past the center of the yard. And so we're going to be going back through here looking to make sure that this was cleared. They have apparently cleaned it recently, so we're going to go back through here and make sure everything, that the blockage has been cleared and that everything's working properly. I'll make note of anything I feel is necessary as we go. Okay, so I believe this is where the blockage was. There's still a lot of material in the line. I'm going to run some water, and we're going to see how it reacts to all this and make sure that it's going past here. But they supposedly cambered it after they did this, and there's still a large amount of what looks like tree roots and plastic and stuff down in the line. So we're going to try to run some water and see if they see if it's open or if this wasn't done properly. Okay, so you can see we flushed the toilet, and trying to see if I can push through this stuff here, because that's what we want to see. If this blockage is still here, they might have got the water down, but I don't think if they Yep, we're going to keep flushing it. This is the blockage is still there. It might be draining down slowly through that spot, but you could see before we started doing this how much of that debris was still there, and now it's going to backfill. Now we're going to pull back, and we're going to see that now the water level has gotten even higher. Okay, don't flush it anymore. I said don't flush it anymore. It's rising. Yeah. So, as you can see, once we flush the toilet a couple times, the water is still backing up. As you could see before we ran any water, that there was still a bunch of debris in the line right there. I can try to push through, but you can see the water level is not changing. Now we are up at the top of the vertical. It has filled the vertical half of the pipe where it had dropped off. And so, yeah, I think they said this was supposedly jetted, but from the scratch marks, it looks like maybe they had used a regular mechanical cleaner. Looks like there's a connection here, and I have this spot marked here out in the yard, but I'm going to go check it again. I'm going to see if I can find an outside clean out in the middle of the yard just to check. There is obviously a connection here, and I'm not sure if they just didn't bring it up to the surface. So it looks like the water is starting to go down slowly, but as you can see, that was 2 flushes. And if you took a shower or did a load of laundry, this would back up into the floor drain. It's not cleared. So gonna pause the video, and we're gonna go locate the spot outside just to verify, see if I can find, now that there's no snow on the ground, see if I can find where this is.
Alright, so they did actually fix that, so that's good, because that door was not latching.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull back. So it did drain down, finally, very slowly. So I'm not sure if they just didn't run enough water. If this was jetted and this still had this big blockage, and see, you still can't see the blockage because that part is still underwater. It hasn't completely drained down yet. But if they would have jetted this, it would have, if they would have put that much water down here, it would have backed up on the floor. Seeing that two toilet flushes had it from there up to the top of this turned down. And so we'll see about, I'll go up to where I'm hitting it, where I'm hitting the blockage, which is right here, 50 feet. And so, 4 feet of pipe was full of water from 2 flushes. If they would have put a jetter through this thing, it would have backed up. Since it didn't clear the blockage fully. If you took a shower or did laundry, this would almost definitely back up onto the floor. So we're going to pull back and finish the inspection. So they did clear the first blockage, and that was up, I believe, right around here. There was an initial blockage that I was able to poke through with my camera. That is all gone. But the main blockage, which is still marked with a flag in the front yard, they could use that to get their footage. And you can see what looks like scrape marks on the pipe. So we pulled all the way back out of the line. I'm going to close the cap up, but I'm going to recommend that this be obviously cleaned fully, and they're going to need to run a decent amount of water, flush the toilet a bunch to make sure that it's actually that it is actually cleared, because we were in the same spot as we were before. So I'm going to recommend a cleaning and a re-inspection to verify. But that will end the inspection, second pass at 6242 Rockdale Court.